Hi. So I was going through my schematics here, and recently through the birthday llama, I received this amazing axe, the Argon Neon Awesome Axe, okay? And in this game, it's important to have one of every kind of weapon category. You want axes and hammers, you want crowbars and clubs, scythes and swords. You know what I mean? You want like a spear. You want one of every kind of category because different heroes and different defenders specialize in different weapons. For example, I had this axe here, this level 40 axe that I was leveling up just for my defender. As you see, this melee defender here, the bruiser, with the melee symbol, the sword, if you check him out, it says he does 15% extra axe damage, so it behooves me to give him an axe. That's why I had that axe, the Armageddon axe. But now that I have the Argon axe of gosh darn amazement, I want to level this guy up. So what I want to do is recycle this axe that I won't be using. There's no reason to have the same exact axe. Meaning, the same exact weapon. Meaning, both this weapon, the Armageddon, and the Argon axe both have the same secondary attack, up and over. So, they're basically the same weapon. I don't need this. Before I recycle it, I will make sure that I don't have it inside of the collection book. I'll check down here for axes, and there it is. Cool, so now I'm free to recycle this bad boy. Carefree, recycling this big old axe. Now as you see, I'm recycling this axe, meaning I'm getting a whole lot of the XP I put into it. You see, whenever you level something up, it's not locked in forever. You can get it out by recycling it. That's what you're kind of supposed to do. That's what I do here. I chose the best axe I had, and I put a bunch of levels into it, waiting for the time for me to get a better axe. I got a better axe, and now I want to reap what I have sown. You'll see I'm getting 11 Eye of the Storm, 33 Lightning in a Bottle, 120 Drops of Rain, 215,600 Schematic XP, and 33 Weapon Designs. Confirmed. Done. I will now go to my other axe, right over here, Argon Axe, and level it up. You see, it's level 3. Let's level this bad boy up. You see, as I level it up, I will be unlocking these attribute lines every 5 levels or so. And every 10 levels, I have to evolve it, causing it to use the next echelon of crafting material. As you can see in this diagram here, every zone has their own crafting material that drops. Okay, so right now it's a tier 1 weapon. As you can see, it's within the level 10 range, so it's using copper, rough mineral powder. Okay, so we have rough mineral powder here in tier 1. If I bring it to the second tier, to the second star level, right here, right, then it's going to use the material from Plankerton, which is the next zone up. So that's just something to pay attention to. You can find that diagram on my Facebook page, okay? So as I level this guy up, just pay attention to every 10 levels. Whenever I evolve it, watch my DPS go up as I level up. Watch these lines get unlocked as I go. Spending that XP that I got earlier, I've reached max level. You see, level 10. I hit escape. I have to evolve it now. I still have 246,000 XP left. I'll be evolving it to level 2, to star 2. Now watch these materials, this one and that one, change. You see? Now it's simple mineral powder and silver. Silver, you see? Now let's evolve it. It takes 3 weapon designs, 20 drops of rain, and a bunch of schematic XP to level this guy up. I'm doing it now. Now it's level 10 out of 20. I keep leveling. Every 5 levels, I unlock another attribute line. It's making it stronger and stronger and stronger until I hit level 20, which is max level. Right? I evolve it. Now it's going to use, instead of silver and simple mineral powder, it's going to use malachite and fine grain mineral powder. just like that's on the diagram right here. You see, fine grained mineral powder, which is in the 3rd zone. In this 3rd zone is also, as you see right here, the 3rd zone is Candy Valley Malachite. You see, before it was silver, before that was copper. So I have to be careful about doing this. If I wasn't already questing in that area, I would be unable to make the weapon. So I have to be careful about leveling something up too soon. So I'll go ahead and evolve it. It's taking 40 drops of rain, 8 weapon designs, 11 lightning in a bottle, and some schematic XP. Evolving. Now it's 20 out of 30. I'll keep evolving this guy all the way up until 30. You see that DPS going up, up, up. I've already unlocked all these lines. Weapon's getting more and more powerful. I hit level 30. I'll evolve it again. This time, Shadow Shard or Obsidian. Shadow Shard or Obsidian. This is the big question of the ages. Shadow Shard has more damage and more impact, with slightly less attack speed and slightly less durability. Since I make my own weapon, it's not a factor. I'm choosing Shadow Shard. It's going to take sleek mechanical parts and Shadow Shard crystal. As in my diagram, Shadow Shard comes from Twine Peaks, right? Which is the 4th zone. Just like Char Black Mineral Powder and sleek mechanical parts also come from the 4th zone. Those charts are on my Facebook page, Gooboberti. Same as my YouTube. So here we go. We are evolving to the 4th echelon. I'm not going to bring it up to 5 because we are unable to really farm that much material of the next zone. So this is for Twine Peaks. I want to bring it up to level 40 out of 40 if I can. This is going to take, for this 4th evolution, 60 drops of rain, 13 weapon designs, 22 lightning in a bottle, and 11 Eye of the Storm plus 10,000 schematic XP. Evolve. Alright, let's level this guy up as far as we can go. All the way up to level 40, baby. All the way up to level 40. We're getting close on the XP. Look, it's cutting short. Oh boy. And we did it, baby. The weapon is maxed out now. I'm not going to bring it above this ever. Not until the 5th zone is released in the game. To bring it up higher, we have to upgrade it, modify perks, and then we choose these individual lines here to modify. You can swap them out for different things, or you can level them up. You see, to level this up, like the damage, if I wanted to have more base damage from 15% to 20%, I would need, down here, Rare Perk Up, which is found by completing certain quests, is shown as a reward. You specifically hunt down quests that give you that material. If I want to bring it from blue to purple, I need purple. If I want to bring it from gray to green, I need green. Just like that. I can swap these lines up by using Reperk. So durability isn't really a factor. So I'm going to change durability out for either Life Leech, damage resistance, or movement speed. I like movement speed as a universal factor when having a melee weapon. It's great, so I'll go ahead and do movement speed. See? Movement speed. Well, you see, I can't do it because it's going to cost 1,000 reperk, so now I know what I have to farm for. I have to farm for Rare Perk Up and Reperk. Okay, so we just did a whole bunch. We now have a viable weapon, without perks of course, a level 106 axe that I'll be giving to my defender. We recycled our old Armageddon axe, getting all the XP out of it, putting it into a better axe. And that's what you kind of do in this game. You stick with a placeholder until you find something better. And you should only really be using only one of a slot. If you have an assault rifle, you should really only be using one assault rifle. And one kind of shotgun, and one kind of explosive maybe, and then you have options in the future for very specific means, but at first you want to stick with just one and make it default, and then you pump XP into it. When you get a better one, you could recycle the old one and get the XP out of it, and view it like a long-term XP storage. Okay? Fantastic. I even have enough XP from spillover. No, I don't. I thought I had some, but I don't. I'm going to level up this hammer as well. So that was a nice little explanation of what you can do with your weapons and so forth. if you ever get an upgrade, you could find the thing that you want to replace. I have a couple different assault rifles I'm going through, but in the end, you could replace certain things. Like the sword. I'll probably be getting a better sword in the future. So this sword right here is kind of a holdover. This basic, Stormblade. Even though it's good and everything, I might be recycling it one day if I ever get a better sword. If I get a sword that has the same exact secondary attack, I will be recycling this guy for all the points to transfer over. The same thing with the heroes, you see. Heroes are the same exact way. For example, I have Carbide here. I used to have another hero called Spitfire. Right? Spitfire is the same guy as this, sort of, because they had the same bonus abilities. I was using Spitfire for this tactical squad bonus, Grizzled Veteran, to increase the length of my teddy bear robot by 5 seconds. Whenever I unlocked Carbide, I realized it's the same hero, so I recycled Spitfire. And now he's gone, and he became Carbide, because in the storyline, Spitfire becomes Carbide. So that's a really good example of transferring something over because it makes sense to. Another example would be, if, for example, you really want to play as Beetlejuice, my ranger, you could go in the book and get this ranger, or if you luck out, you could play as this other ranger for a bit, and whenever you get another ranger outlander, you could choose to get rid of this one, or use him for the support squad bonus. But if you have multiple, you could eventually transfer the stuff over from one to the other if they're the same slot. It's got to be careful. Sometimes you make really bad decisions when recycling. Recycling is permanent. I've made many bad decisions, but it feels good when you do that. I don't want to have a million things. I want to really narrow this down for all the things I could do. Well, that's about it. That's a nice little explanation of the axery. Okay. Hope that made sense for you. If not, stop on by my Facebook channel sometime. I'm live every day, baby. So I'll catch you later, people. Like and subscribe. The Gooboberti way.